Let's do this. You know, assassinate people. It's fine.
I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Awesome.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far, but time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
I have doubts.
Okay.
I'm only level 50.
It's finally time to end this.
Game at least has to end like level 60 or 70 or something.
Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mid.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I. Like the wind, shine through darkest night, oh, never stray.
Why is he...
Skies to steer you.
Why is he, like, blurring out? Stress? No, something's wrong. Something's very...
Dawn will break. Now! Reach out
Wait,
We got him,
no.
right?
Really? We're done?
Hey! The lance! Hurry!
It's not coming back? Oh god, what's going on?
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
What's going on?
Didn't work. Come back.
Something's blocking it.
Hail!
Yeah. No.
Taking that into account,
Ludicrous!
She should be dead.
Hardly bodes well.
Hey! Hurry!
Alright, now all of us are here. Okay. Really?
Why
Has
do
me?
you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but should we withdraw to retrieve it?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one. At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
I think we'll be fine.
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end
We're going
your
to
life
kick your
with my
ass.
own hands.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
We're going to kick his ass, and then the story is going to tell us that we failed miserably, and he's super powerful, and we have to withdraw in the face of overwhelming power, right? Right, probably.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary. Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
I am the hero.
You would save it, would you? I hope that dream does not end in futility. My name is Luis Guiaburn.
Guiaburn.
I am the rightful king. He who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia.
Rightful kings don't rise to power through multiple assassinations, you dingus.
Attack in any number. Wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength. You Fire the Summoner is very, very good. Yeah, they'll be behind a little bit, but like, it'll be okay. Hit evasion for 3 turns. Stroll. Okay, let's do this. Go
The original 4.
Have at me. An attempt on the life of Luis Guiaburn is a folly most cannot afford.
We've come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
Luis, I will make an end of you here.
I should expect no less by a duel's code.
This is our mission. We'll see justice done, here and now.
Nothing to steal. Okay, fair enough. Hex. Winning Horse Tetrapod. That's all almighty, which is good, but let's see if we could figure something out. What?
In the net after me! No. Samurai!
Shelter formation.
Guards up!
Double buff for everybody involved. Flying Guard Thrust. What is that? Low defense for 3 turns. Okay.
This skill.
Holy Knight's Proclamation.
I stand waiting.
That worked.
Bear witness. I strike to kill. I
Okay.
strike to kill.
Sure.
Ninja! Muster the Vanguard! Ninja! Rancor!
Okay, so he starts at half health. But like...
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
You don't know 55? He's...
Charging in.
Okay. That's
Light
nothing,
as
I
power.
suppose.
To the rear guard. Let's go. No.
Let's see. We're going to try two things.
Wind.
I shall...
You needn't hold back.
Let's do Battle Cry.
This is strength.
Soul Cry, gain 2 turn icons. World Coercion.
I strike.
Oh no, there's nothing.
Sure?
Captain, your attacks have been weakened.
Ninja!
It's not going to kill him, to be sure.
Some dark arts!
But also,
Let's stay calm.
continuing to debuff works for me.
Scour.
Doing 300 damage also works
I
for
shall
me.
vanquish evil. Time to go offensive. Are you prepared?
Let's see about...
I call the red.
500 damage is good for me.
Maybe
Nice, digging it.
to kill me.
Okay. Soul Cry.
I strike.
Nothing.
Come. Accept my challenge.
Tactic.
Captain, your attacks have been
Oh,
weakened.
power of kings!
Out of it, Necklace.
You needn't
Come
hold back.
forth, Royal Soul. Soul Hat.
Yeah, let it go. It's fine.
My thanks.
I'm obliged.
Quite a boon.
Hulkenberg,
You
your
hesitate.
attack powers dropped.
What's wrong?
No. Moving to the rear. Samurai.
Concentrate.
With blade in hand.
This is strength.
Soul Cry.
I strike.
World Slash.
Nice one, Captain.
Good job
I
not doing
strike.
anything.
Oh,
Oop. Of course, that's the turn. You also have the crit.
Now accept your fate. I
Did it a few
show
times.
no mercy.
Okay.
This may be your only chance.
Void Wave.
Wind.
Yeah, he's just getting kind of manhandled, actually. Medium physical, heavy physical.
The power of the die hard.
Charging it. Oh, power of heroes. Not now. To the rear guard. Come. I'll one day yet cling
I
to
don't have a defense debuff from the guy,
I
but
strike.
Oh, power of kings. I'll use
out
my
of
master.
Nightblade.
Some formidable indeed.
I will
So he
fight
doesn't
come
dodge
forth,
nearly
Royal
as much.
Soul.
We're going to... Hulkenberg didn't have much to do, so Void Wave for damage.
A tough one.
Are you prepared?
Interesting.
I call tougher than I thought.
Paladin.
Yeah, sure. That's
Are you
2.
all right? I knew you'd help.
This is strength. I strike.
nice one, Captain.
Good job, missing.
Blunder. Now accept your fate. Mandible bearing.
Vitus power. Interesting.
Void wave.
Wind! Still here?
Giant slice.
I'll cut you to die hard! Interesting.
Not now.
Item. Let's just give Heisman some health.
Much thanks.
Witness! Come! Accept my
Strength is faded.
I strike!
Not a particularly complicated fight, all things considered.
Face me! Formidable indeed.
Let's still happen! Scour! Still up?
I mean, granted, not a hard fight. Plus,
Let me rethink this. Samurai!
you know, strong.
Guards up!
Not a tough fight. Plus, the dynamic of all the debuffs. But still, point stands.
This is strength! Come! Accept my
I'm not even. Don't even think I'm particularly over leveled. Because he is higher level than I am. So you'd think I'd be
Use what I must.
you know, big enough. Yeah, that's straightforward. Really.
I underestimated you.
Yes, you did, because you were punk. You were a little bitch boy.
A halfway decent result.
I didn't even get an archetype level from you.
Nice. I feel strong.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Flash, pierce, strike, attack. Do you think that on Triptych, that fight, would have just ended any pretense of difficulty?
Lord Luis, do not interfere! Oh. You falter even now.
Now she can summon it. Or I could like, stab him from the back.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Yes! Die, punk ass bitch.
A fine blow. You've surprised me.
You did turn your back on me.
Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now.
How are you
You were
still
the intruders
talking?
looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing. What do you mean?
Yeah. Maybe fighting on top of glass is not the way it should have been handled. The assassination actually worked? What? Since when did assassinations work?
Did we do it?
Lord Luis?
At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillaburn, is dead.
Good.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him at all. But the lance.
Yes, it went down with him.
So get it back, Yufa?
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with a lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No. Too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
No,
Then
they
what
won't.
do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right. The audience has no...
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know, but we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
What? Wait a minute! Hey!
He's not wrong. He's just not good on his feet.
I know that face. Was that Luis? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
Lord Luis, he's dead.
Your Eminence, this was found off-stage. Just
The lance. Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
So he fakes
His
his
eyes are
death.
sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead.
You're absolutely certain?
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Is it Zenobia? Not Zenobia.
Luis.
Purple haired dude.
Dead?
No.
And that can only...
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Yeah.
Yes. It is as you say.
God, Buff! How do you justify this?
Self-defense. Obviously.
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes. Traitor and Kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Yeah.
Now, everyone, let's have a little
He's not dead,
composure,
but like dramatic irony.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Luis, as well as these brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I'm sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince. But where you faltered then, you triumph today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes. As you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
That is vindication.
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three.
Oh, calm down. I mean, we did get rid of one of them. Are we saving now?
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
I mean, we said it out, like, on stage. I don't know what to tell you.
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. Captain, do you not agree?
It's time for
All
truth.
right. It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but
I love the fact that I feel like they're compensating for Haru in Persona 5. Just like, hey, it's a really cool character that introduced late into the story with no real connection to anything, so it's just sort of like fades into the nothingness. But like, good, you have a voice, Yufa. I appreciate it.
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
No, he's
He's
not.
dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you
Oh,
don't really cut open where you stand.
Fidelio, we just killed Luis. No, we won't.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis. Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all.
You did this for the prince. His father, the king, was a coward, a puppet of Forden. It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside. And for his son, for his bloody, useless corpse of a son, what made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
Yeah.
I myself
Yeah.
have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Exclamation mark.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
No, their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most.
They put him through so much for their sodden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that doesn't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh?
This is surprisingly easy.
See you around, Lady Juna.
Is he in on whatever Luis is doing?
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right! That should have lifted the curse!
I have a feeling it didn't.
What? What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
Yeah? Yeah, I guess so.
His Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something.
No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
I mean, we could.
But Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
No.
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And...
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap. Eh?
Partially.
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have...
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What?
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
The culprit told him.
Maybe he heard it from the culprit?
If so, then Forden could be one of the conspirators behind the attack, or perhaps solely responsible for it.
I say, you don't think Forden is the mastermind behind this whole blasted to-do? You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire dashed Sanctus Church?
So what? He's the
But that
priest.
does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities.
Don't worry, Luis isn't dead.
Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was... well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the King's protective magic. But I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance you presented... I take it that's why you went to Verger Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan. But
Fair.
at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. We hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Forden? On Saints' Day of all days?
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it, so... It's just not an easy thing to ask about.
No, it's
I was
not.
talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctist Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked.
No.
All these new developments and tragic events.
No, that's
I'll
not
just
true.
run a little
Let's
ragged,
go.
that's all.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday.
The facial expressions are fantastic.
I'll see you again soon.
About that. Let's rest.
I have a stupid thought. It's very stupid. You know what? I'm going to take the satisfaction of killing Luis for today. That being said, thank you for joining me today. Hope you're having fun. Hope you enjoyed the time we spent together. You should be seeing some videos from YouTube popping up right about now. Just if you missed a few episodes, if you want to see the entire playthrough, one of them is the link to this entire playthrough, and the other is just a recommended video from YouTube on my channel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and more importantly than anything else, be well.